supper. Good.
Hey everybody, just a quick announcement. The bar's going to close in about 5 minutes, so if you're thirsty and you want another drink, please wear your mask as you're moving around the place, but go get you another drink if you need one, because the bar, we're not going to have an intermission this evening because of the way we're streaming this on the radio and on Facebook and all that. So, just a few minutes, we'll go live, and it's good to have you here. All right, let's try that again. How's everybody doing? It is good to be back, and even if we're not entirely back, but we're here tonight. A couple of things. I want to thank everybody for getting us through the summer. The happy hour thing we did outside really turned into something fun. And COVID or not, we're going to do that again next summer because why not? So, all your helping the artists by letting them play all summer and tipping them and spending money at the bar and all that. You have no idea how helpful that was to everybody involved. So, hope you got something out of it as well. My name is David Starr. Got my friend Dana Cooper here to play tonight. So, the way we're going to do this, since we're live on KVNF, let's hear it for KVNF. Yeah. And we're also live on Facebook, so people out in the rest of the planet are watching, hopefully. And I'm going to do a few songs and bring Dana out. We're just going to roll right through it, so we don't keep you here all night. And we want to do all this right. We want to keep everybody safe. And a couple of things that are in the works. We've got some air recirculation equipment that we've ordered to kind of move air around in here. That'll be here shortly. We can hopefully continue to do this sort of thing and morph back into what we were, which was a house full of happy people. But right now we got a house full of happy people, right? Yeah. Good. So Jeff Reynolds is up there in the booth, and he's going to tell me when I can start talking, and I've already been talking. How am I doing, Jeff? Am I on the air now?
You're on the air, dude.
Hello, folks in KVNF land. Let's hear it one more time for KVNF. They've been good partners, and really nice to come over and help us get this music out in the world. And if you're listening out there in the world and you feel like you'd like to help us out here at the Grand Mesa Arts and Event Center, our website is grandmesaartsandeventcenter.com. You could probably find a place to help us out there if you get my drift. I got a new record that came out right about the time the world stopped cold, and do a couple of songs off of that. And one of them I wrote with Dana. We'll do that one here in a little bit. But this is one off of South and West record. It's called Night Rolls Around. Another day, another shot at mercy, one more chance to get right. So many questions with the answers are few. So many people looking for the light, but the sun's still shining outside. Well, I'm still long for the rain. If I play my cards right, I'll be here when the night rolls around. One more heartbreak, one more promise gone, just another round in the night. There's only so much need to go around. Everybody wants a bite, but the sun's still shining outside. Well, I'm still long for the rain. And if I play my cards right, I'll be here when the night rolls around. It's a frozen moment on a tightrope walk. We try to hold on to what we can, but the planet shakes and the rain falls down as we navigate these ever-shifting sands. So you cast a shadow, you make some noise, try to make your mark in this world. Better break some rules, if the rules don't seem right, but do not go quietly with your flag unfurled, 'cause the sun's still shining outside. You're still long for the right, and if you play your cards right, you'll be here when the night rolls around. If you play your cards right, you'll be here when the night rolls around. Yeah, when the night rolls around. Yeah, when the night rolls around. Yeah. Thank you. This whole hiatus business has been worst. It's been hard on all of us, but it's been especially hard on all my guitars because they've just been hanging on the wall, nothing to play, nowhere to go. So I got one out. I hadn't been out in a while. This is a song off a very first album I got to do with John Oates. The album's called Head and Heart, and I didn't bring any of my CDs tonight. If somebody wants them, they're across the street at the guitar store. You know where to find us. So, but Dana has his out front. It's called The Edge of the World. first she seems a little broken, a certain sadness in her eyes, deep and dark just like the ocean, frightened like a bird about to fly. She believes in better angels and better times to come, that we all may be redeemed one day, no matter what we've done. Half the time she's a woman, half the time a little girl. But take her hand, give her half a chance, she'll take you to the edge of the world. She'll take you to the edge of the world. But her passion may consume you if you're standing too close to her fire. Be ready to let go of all that you have known. Be ready to walk high on her wire. 'Cause half the time she's a woman, half the time a little girl. But take her hand, give her half a chance, she'll take you to the edge of the world. She'll take you to the edge of the world. She an angel passing through this troubled life on weary wings against the wind. Ain't nobody knows. She believes in magic and all that it can do. She'll make you believe in it too. She believes in better angels, better times to come, that we all may be redeemed one day, no matter what we've done. Half the time she's a woman, half the time a little girl. But take her hand, give her half a chance, she'll take you to the edge of the world. She'll take you to the edge of the world. Thank you. Feels good to be back in here, huh? I wouldn't get used to the elbow room because, you know, we hope to fill her back up later. But anybody here for the very first time in this room? Really? Yes. Well, that's kind of like a history-making thing for you. First full thing during this thing, whatever this thing is. You know, one of the things we tried to do, like I said, by doing the happy hour out there was make sure some musicians got to play on Friday afternoons and we entertained people out there. And if you missed that, again, it was a lot of fun. It sort of developed over the summer and turned into a kind of a fun deal. There was 100 and something people out there on Friday afternoons. And it became the place to be, I think. Because there's so many places to be in town that you could be. But it was fun because you could sit down at the grill down here and listen to music while you're eating outside. And so all this stuff that's going on has forced us to think outside the box and maybe get outside the box, literally. Not all bad. You can try to look for the bright spots. This is an old song that I've recorded about 4 times. It's called "Coulda Run Together." Well, I know you noticed these lines on my face. amusements granted the years that I was lost. I know you think you understand when you've been in my place, but it's harder than you think to calculate the cost. You're so persuasive, darling, your argument's so strong, and God knows I'm looking for direction in these days. The times have changed me, baby. They changed you too. They've changed the way this lover's game is played. Well, I wish that I'd known you long ago. We could have run together, you and I. Tore down the walls, wound up a prisoner just the same. Why'd it take so long to learn to fly? Could have run together, you and I. There was a time I was you and you and me. Had nothing in the world it seemed to ever come between. But for all the time, you and I chased the dark. But damn the blacks and tangles of mine. We are souls connected, connected by a spark. Honey, sparks these days are so hard to find. Well, I wish that I'd known you long ago. We could have run together, you and I. Tore down the walls, wound up a prisoner just the same. Why'd it take so long? Yes, let it fly. Could have run together, you and I. It takes so long to learn to fly. Could have run together, you and I. You and I. Thank you. Oh, I want to thank all our volunteers who stuck with us all summer and all spring and all fall already. We couldn't do it without them. I want to thank our director, Deb Schaffer. I want to thank John Anderson, helping with sound. Wayne McKenzie, helping us set up the sound. And this is a cool thing we've got, and I'm just glad we're able to keep rocking. And again, if you want to help us, we'd like to have you as a member, like to have you on our newsletter list. You name it. Go to the website and get all that information. My most recent project, and some of you know this, was called Beauty and Ruin, and the whole album was based on a book my granddad wrote. He died in '73, and the book came out the year before that, so it really didn't get out there. Anyway, so the book came out, he passed away. I never got to really read the book until a few years back. Read the book and felt that there were a lot of songs in that book, if that makes any sense. A lot of images and stories and characters and material in there for such an endeavor. So I went to John Oates with that because I wanted to work with him again and said, read this book and you tell me if you think there are songs in there, and I knew the answer already. So you should never ask a question you don't know the answer to, right? So So he called me, he said, what do you want to do? And I said, I want to get a bunch of songwriters, people like Dana Cooper, who's going to be over here, and some other good folks in Nashville, and see if they would like to contribute songs after reading the book, and that's what everybody did. So, all the songs almost came directly out of the book. This particular one sort of found its way back into the book after I got real sick a little over 2 years ago and had to have surgery. And while I'm in the hospital, I had this nutty dream where my father and grandfather came to me, and it was vivid and weird and scary, and didn't know what it was about. But I wrote this song with John Oates, and I sort of determined that once it was all said and done, that dream was about me not being, wasn't my time yet, which was comforting, as you might imagine. I'm all better now. So anyway, it's called Rise Up again, and it's going to be a pretty important song to me, so I hope you like it. Well, my father and his father came to me at night as I tossed my head on the field bed, praying for the light. The air was spoken poetry, words dancing around his head. And a young girl said, see, I was cut down when I was running at full speed, thinking everything I wanted was everything I need, betting I was faster than every wicked wind that blew my way. You will rise up, you will go on. It's not your time, it's just one more storm. Though it lightly scattered you in, you will rise up. Rise up again, rise. Those who gone before me spoke to me in dreams, telling me my race is not yet run. Their faces lost to history, circumstance and mystery, fading names and places gone with time. Those that were cut down, running at full speed, believing that their destiny was all they'd ever need, betting they were faster than any wicked wind that blew their way. You will rise up, you will go on. It's not your time, it's just one more storm. We're lightly scattered to in. We'll rise up again, rise. Like a wild horse in a shallow box, waiting for the sun, I dream till my day comes around. And this crooked world won't beat me till I'm truly done. I'm not ready for the burying ground. You will rise up, you will go on. It's not your time, just one more storm. We're lightly scared to the wind. You will rise up again, rise. Rise up again. Rise up again. Rise up again. rise up again, rise up again, rise up again, rise up again, rise up again. Rise up again. Okay. We'll do one more and get Dana out here. I have no idea how much fun this is. I remember the very first night we opened this room, and it was completely full of people, and it was very exciting. I remember being about halfway through the set and thinking, wow, we did this. We got these four walls all finished. And we will rise up. Well, I carried that torch until it burned me up. And I burned you with it too. I didn't know the price would be so high, just to make a dream come true. The laws of attraction, gravity and time mislead the heart and the head, and make it hard to see the trouble that we're in, till it's too late and bad blood has been shed. Across my heart, my love was true. You're wrong about me, I was right about you, baby. Across my heart, but you saw right through. I guess you know by now, my favorite color must be blue. Well, it seems the more we talk, the less we know. All my perfect phrases fly away. No words of wisdom could ever do this justice. Sometimes there's nothing left to say. Across my heart, my love was true. You were wrong about me, I was right about you, baby. Across my heart, but you saw right through. I guess you know by now, my favorite color must be blue than the ocean or the skies of Saturday. Eyes that see the darkest heart, I had to look away. Cross my heart that you saw right through. I guess you know by now, my favorite color must be blue. My favorite color must be blue. My favorite color must be blue. Hey, thank you. Thank you. So when we were working on this, when we decided to work on this album that I was speaking about earlier, John and I, he said, who do you want to have write on it? And I said, well, I really want Dana Cooper on there. So I took Dana Cooper the book. And he read the book, and he said, yeah, I'd like to do this. So some time went by, and Dana and I didn't really know what we were going to write about, but it was going to be out of that book, right? So one day I was looking at Facebook, because, that's what you do. Less and less. Why are we doing that? Oh, wait, we're on Facebook Live right now. So that's why. I hope you people out there in Facebook land are taking a break from the insanity and that this fits into your life somehow. Anyway, we didn't have a plan for our song yet, and I looked at a post of Dana's, and when Dana's out on the road, back when he was on the road all the time, he goes out and takes really neat pictures of things, cemeteries and old doors, and he's got an eye for that stuff, you know, and I like to look at his pictures. And one day he posted a picture of, seems like it was an old door or something that if you were on a walk, you'd see it, go, that's cool, I want a picture of that. And he posted that, and he said, so much beauty and ruin out here. And I texted him, I said, that's it, there's our title. So I want to have Dana come out and do this song that he wrote with me, and Dana Cooper, folks. He may not remember it that way, but that's how I remember it. That's his.
It was something like that.
It was something like that. And so Dana got the song started, and then we finished it together. And we probably play it completely differently. And then I didn't play it at all on the record because Oates played it, which is a whole nother level of guitarness. So
I think that's pretty good.
huh?
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. I'm gonna see him Monday.
I have a future. I don't know.
We're in A.
Just saying.
Yeah.
And you're an A?
I am an A. And little history on Dana. I met Dana in 1999-ish. Our mutual friend Michael Lilly knew that I was trying to put together a little acoustic venue next to my guitar shop in Little Rock, Arkansas. And he said, I'll introduce you to some of these people that I know in Nashville that'd be really good to play there. And Dana was one of them. And he and his Linda's here. Linda, Dana's wife, is here, and she's never been to Colorado, so let's welcome her to Colorado. She is here, yes. She was actually with you. You're gonna play a little solo on the harmonica.
I might make a fool of myself.
There are two rules in Cedar Edge. If Kirby Kelly's in town, don't bother getting your slide guitar part out. And if Dana's in town, don't bother playing harmonica because he's got it. So. I traveled far through the lonely wood, crawled when I had to, ran when I could. No way to know what I would find, beauty and ruin at the end of the line. This crooked road that I wound up on led me to you, now you're gone. Our sky of blue turned cold and gray, beauty and ruin at the end of the day. The beauty and the sinking sun, the union of two lonely ones together in the dark. Ruin in the breaking dawn, unforgiving light falls on two hearts torn apart. Hear the story in a face grown old, see the faded glory of the dying rose, savor the sweet and bitter wine, beauty and I was yours and you were mine. We were like wisps in the wings of chance. We'd fall and twist, we'd spin and dance. You spoke to me in words and a rhyme. Thank you, folks, for listening. I'm going to turn it over to David for the next hour. We appreciate you being here. If you do need to get up and go to the restroom or whatever, please put your mask on when you're moving around. That's the deal. We've all made with one another. We appreciate it. Thank you. I'm David Starr. This is Dana Cooper. It's all yours.
Thank you, David. Awesome set. Well, thank you so much. It's good to be here.
Yeah, we're rising up out of the mud, building a human being. We're bound to shed a little blood. You take some water, add a little dirt, mix them both up till it starts to hurt. Now you got something that might work. Building a human being, building a human being. Father, now I understand you did your best to be a good man. Mother, every time you raise your hand, you just trying to lift me up, building a human being. You're building a human being. They say the apple don't fall far from that tree. You kept your shadow on me. You gave me light, you planted the seed, and you never gave up, building a human being. Yeah, you're rising up out of the mud, building a human being. You're bound to shed a little blood. Something in mind, a human being, building a human being. Whoa, everyone a man, a contradiction, a wrestling match. Sometimes we stumble and somehow we stand, looking for that perfect plan, building a human being. Yes, we're rising up out of the mud, building a human being. Yeah, we're bound to shed a little blood. Take some water, till it starts to hurt. Now you got something in my word. Building a human being. Yeah, building a human being. Building a human being. You're building a human being. Alrighty, so that's a song I wrote with the fabulous Kim Carnes. Yes? Yeah. Kim Carnes, that Kim Carnes. She's still alive and kicking out there. And right there with it.
John Anderson doing the sound tonight. Fabulous, fabulous job up there, John. Jeff from KBF, all those good folks who are simulcasting the show tonight. That's fabulous. Appreciate that. I could use a little more of my voice up here, John, just a touch more. Thank you. So my dad, George, was responsible for getting me involved in music, I think. He taught me a lot about music. He just knew what he liked. He could pick a song, he'd say that song's going to be a hit, and it was. It always was. He was really good at that. He kind of turned me on to the fact that there were songwriters, people who actually wrote songs, who they were, that kind of thing. And he took me to my first concert to see Ernest Tubb when I was 3 years old. Always been grateful to him. Song I wrote for George. Steel town, shut down. Got in his hard hat up and called it a day. And Cowtown, it's just a ghost now. Old granddaddy's rolling over his lonesome grave. Me, I'm left to face this brave new age. Out of place with the race. Oh, how do I fight what I can't understand? One hand tied behind my back. I'm an old-fashioned man in a new age world. I'm an old-fashioned man in a new age world. Showdown on foreign ground. Never thought my kid would have to fight the way I did. Nuclear meltdown. How far down in the ground can you keep that plutonium hid? I'm left to face this brave new age. Out of place with the race. How do I fight what I can't understand? One hand tied behind my back. I'm an old-fashioned man in a new age world. I'm an old-fashioned man in a new age world. I miss those bad old days. When we just dreamed about a better way, a better way. I'm left to face this brave new age. Out of place with the race. How do I fight what I can't understand? One hand tied behind my back. I'm an old-fashioned man in a new age world. I'm an old-fashioned man in a new age world. I'm an old-fashioned man in a new age world. Steel town, shut down. Cowtown, it's just a ghost now. Yes. Let's see here. Well, while I'm at it, do one of the first songs I remember hearing on the radio. My dad's old radio. This little farmhouse we lived in until I was about 4 years old. Right around the time he took me into Kansas City to see Ernest Tubb. We listened to the radio a lot there, and he got a kick out of me singing along with several songs. Kalijah was one of them. It's an old Hank Williams song. I'm not sure the song holds up, but most of the songs do. And this is one of Hank's songs that I've always loved. I'm thinking about putting this on my new record I'm working on. Oh, hear that lonesome whippoorwill. Their sounds too blue to fly. Midnight trains winding low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. I never seen a night so long when time goes crawling by. The moon just went behind a cloud to hide her face and cry. Have you ever seen a robin weep when leaves begin to die? Like me, he's lost the will to live. I'm so lonesome I could cry. Oh, I could cry. Silence of a falling star lights up the purple sky. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry. I'm so lonesome I could cry. I'm so lonesome I could cry. Oh, I could cry.
I'm so lonesome I could cry. I'm so lonesome I could cry.
Was that?
How's Pee-wee?
Oh, Pee-wee's good. Well, he misses us, but he's good. He's still some good friends of ours. They're spoiling him. It's been a great trip. We're heading back tomorrow. Our plan was to go through Denver again, but I don't think we're going to do that now. So we're going to head south. Try to get out of the snow. We get back to Pee-wee. Sorry about that. I think the altitude is kind of messing my guitar. Yeah. It's weird. I remember I played a place in Denver called Ebbets Field back in 1973. I was 10 years old. But I mentioned Ebbets Field to people, they go, whoa. And I played there with Leo Cocky. I opened some shows for Leo. We were the same manager. And boy, I had a hell of a time with tuning and my voice and everything. And then I found out later that, oh yes, high altitude. Drink a lot of water. I was just drinking whiskey, so that was the problem. This old song, the title song from Incendiary Kid, my last CD, which I have here tonight, has some pretty snazzy t-shirts and some bandanas back there on the table as well. If you want to grab one of those, just do the honors, just throw some money on the table, or see me after the show, and I can take credit cards too. So this is the title song, Incendiary Kid. Harkens back to my days as a Catholic high school kid in Independence, Missouri, going to the CYO dances right after I entered my life of crime. At the age of 13, I was arrested by the Independence police for throwing cherry bombs at people's houses, and one of the houses we threw a cherry bomb at was Harry Truman's house. That was the only, I denied that one. Everything else so quit my life of crime, started going to the CYO dances and started little high school bands and stuff. Met a girl named Juanita Cruz. We struck up a friendship. It lasted about a year. She spoke no English, and neither did I. So we got along pretty well. You dropped the bomb, you held onto the dollar. Missouri mule in all your glory. We collided when I threw a cherry bomb. You'll give him hell, Harry. No time to tarry. The fuse is lit. No stopping it. Incendiary kid. Crazy daddy with his hair all in tangles. Tornado blowing through his t-shirt. I'm on that hillside waiting for lightning to strike. Why do I do these things? The sky is lit. I'm defying it. Incendiary kid. Here comes Juanita strolling in with her girlfriends. Covey doves, they floor me. She speaks Spanish, but I can't comprendo that she likes me. We dance so close, the flame incendiary kid. In slow motion I free fall. Hooray, the human cannonball. And you think by now I'd lose the fight. Still some fire burns through the night. Yes, indeed, now I feel that fire inside. To Juanita, sometimes I feel like a kid in trouble. I wanna blow it all up and start over. The fuse is lit, no stopping it. All the scars around me, incendiary kid. Alright, thank you. Do a song from that CD called Traveler 2. The song for all of us, traveling through the same space and time in this crazy world right now. There are people saying that there's a mass insanity going on around the world these days. I wouldn't deny it. I certainly contribute my share. But it's important to remember and once in a while remind oneself that no matter what you believe in and what your religion is, what your politics is, there's someone in the world who wants you dead. That's serious. Sure, reassuring. And sometimes right here in your own country. So, we're going to sidestep that tonight, hopefully. Move right along. Into things we have in common, and there's so much we have in common. Christians with Muslims, and blacks with whites, and gays with straights, and the whole deal, you know. We're really all the same. We catch ourselves trying to deny that and just find someone to hate, but, you know, it's not a way to go, I don't think so. I wish you luck on your journey. I struggle with mine. So. Let's go on Traveler 2. It's about all of us. At the end, there's a great place you can all join in and sing. We can forget about everything for a few minutes. Except how self-conscious we are that we're singing in public. And I'll show you when we get to that part. Day, but the sun's shining in my heart. I got a smile on my face, but the mirror says I'm falling apart. You gave everything away. What else can I do? Now my clothes, they're all frayed. I gotta shine on my worn out shoes. Hello, I'm unraveling, just like you.
Hello, traveler. Oh, I'm a traveler too. All these folks are in a hurry, mountain and bumpy road, and we all got trouble and worry, following us wherever we go. But when I found myself stranded, broke down and busted flat, some good soul pulls over and reaches out a helping hand. Hello, unraveler, I'm unraveling just like you. Hello, traveler, oh, I'm a traveler too. One act of kindness can make me start to cry. Man, that don't mean I'm blue. No, no, one thing that defines us in this uncertain life is the love that resides inside me and you. I'm a traveler too. Now the road up ahead, it's shorter than the road behind. Maybe somebody said, right now would be a real good time. Ain't a funny old life full of wonder, joy and pain. And we all get weary sometimes, just waiting for someone to say, hello, unraveler, just like you. Hello, traveler, oh, I'm a traveler too. Hello, traveler, oh, I'm a traveler too. Hello, traveler, this is your part. I'm a traveler. Hello, traveler, I'm a traveler. It's a drum right here. Hello, traveler, I'm a traveler. Hello, traveler, I'm a traveler. Keep going. Well done. Sweet of you, thank you. Keep the water coming there. All right. How about I'll do a song from a new recording project that I actually released this last summer digitally as a single called Summer in America. And it's out there on YouTube. I put together a lovely video, a full-length video. There's a short video, there's also a full-length video of it, Summer in America, and that I shot all the footage and edited it together, and it was quite an effort on my part. And I'm proud that my friend Dave Coleman helped me do some final editing on it, magic things just in place there, which is very helpful. But it was a fun thing to do. I plan on doing more of that. But this is the song called Summer in America. It goes back to a time when I marched the streets a few times as a kid, teenager. An anti-war protest. And kind of took me back to the whole civil rights
movement, how that's still with us today. It's still such an issue. Civil rights, whether it has to do with the color of your skin or your sex, still a struggle. And so this is a song that harkens back to the past, the present, and what might be.
It's summer in America, and we're singing in the streets, holding hands together as we marched, till they drove us to our knees. From the hateful dust, we rose back up to fight for equality. Oh, that summer in America, I loved you and you loved me. That summer in America, I loved you and you loved me. Oh, 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 this summer in America, there's a madness in our midst, in the ugly mouth of ignorance, and the cruel unwanted kiss. The lie called truth, the child misused, the eye turned blind to grief. Oh, this summer in America, I fear you, you fear me. This summer in America, I fear you and you fear me. One summer in America, we'll be dancing in the streets, holding hands together, unafraid of what the day will bring. Our hearts at peace, our children free to dream what just might be. Oh, one summer in America, I love you and you love me. One summer in America, I love you and you love me. You love.
Okay. David, let me borrow this lovely guitar tonight. He's a generous fellow. David Starr. Really fortunate to have such great friends, and Linda's been traveling with me on this trip out to Colorado for the first time. Just like, well, you just have such great friends everywhere. It's true. Just people take care of me out there, take good care of us. Really grateful for David's friendship. Gosh, it's 1999 when we first met. That's wild. I remember Sally Barris and I went over. And Linda, I think we went over together to Little Rock to play a show. David's going to be there back then, and we one of the first things David did when Sally and I walked walked in, he gave us each a couple of guitar stands. Just here. Great guy. Okay, this little song here called Flat Made Round. Squeaky. Squeaky. Hey David, he gave you a squeaky guitar, man. Would you put like beer grease on this thing? What is it? Okay, so I'm trying to scratch it with my belt buckle. Yeah. So here we go. Flat Made Round. This is also an incendiary kid, and I really love making that project. I've done several projects with Tom Yates, fantastic songwriter and guitar player, multi-instrumentalist guy. And he plays flute. I had no idea. We're in the middle of the project. And had a song. He says, wouldn't flute be nice in the song? I said, yeah, would be. Who do you want to call? He said, I play flute. And I laughed. And he's German, so he doesn't take humor very well. He said, I majored in flute at the university. Oh, really? He goes in the house, comes back up with his flute, tunes it up, slaps through flute parts on the song, like, 10 minutes. Okay. Anyway, Tom Yates did this record with me, and this is called Flat Made Round. Came out with a little tire store sign in Nashville, right down the street where Linda, Lou, and I live, that said, we make flats round. And I thought, now that is philosophical right there, and I want to write a song about that. It took me a lot of years to finish the song. I couldn't focus in on what it was really about. And then I hit on this, some of the old stories and films that I grew up with, things that I still hold very dear and precious to me, things that continue to actually grow in meaning through the years. But almost all of them had sad endings, and I was just thinking, it would be nice, once in a while, one of those stories would have a different ending. When your dream blows up, hope falls flat, you find your soul deflated. You can pump you back up, give your heart a jump. Time to come and see us, we will set you right. Put a happy end on your story, guarantee you won't be sorry. Put you on the road to love and glory. Read a sign that says up or down, flat made round. Now old King Kong always gets a raw deal, over and over. I hate to see him fall. He gave it all for love and he wound up with nothing, locked up in chains. So some fool can make a profit. Wish one time that big guy would learn to fly. Want a different end to this story. He doesn't die, but still is sorry. Get back up to the love and glory. Show him the sign that says up and down, flat made round. Now my love and I hit a rocky patch, out of control. Tires blown flat, bumping along, the silence between us, both giving up on any hope to redeem us. We took a right turn, suddenly saw the light. We changed the arc of our story, opened the door that never closes. This road is ours cause we chose it. We read the sign says up and down, flat made round. Up and hope falls flat, you found your soul deflated. Oh, we can pump you back up, give your heart a jump. Time to come and see us, we will set you right. Put a happy end on your story, guarantee you won't be sorry. Put you on the road of love and glory. Read the sign that says up and down, flat made ground. Up and down, flat made round. Sweet Juliet and dumb Romeo barely get together and they tell a woe. Wish I could yell, hey stop, that girl will wake up. Be patient boy, don't drink that cup. Oh no, Romeo, Julie were done that night. I want a happy end to the story. Close the book and never worry.
with his kids loving book. Surely the sign says up and down, flat playground, up and down, flat playground.
That's the way.
Get the old, all right. There we go. Sorry. This is also often sent to a kid. This next song, this is one called Hawkeye. Driving out along a West Texas highway one winter, saw a hawk swoop down and snatch a little critter up and go off into the freezing snow. And
Started thinking about growing up in a little place, a little farmhouse out in Latrobe, Missouri. There were no neighbors, no kids to play with out there, just an area with, you had to kind of make your own fun. So one of the things I was fascinated with was the birds, of course, flying over the fields, and the hawks in particular. They were just so beautiful and graceful and deadly in their destination. It's called Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, swooping low to catch him up. Hawkeye, before they make the tall grass. Hawkeye, red tail flashing, little greener better get him along fast. Blue sky, I can't hide anywhere if I die. Under the towel, tell my friends I love them. I never meant to go under. Hawkeye, oh, oh. Heading for the state line, Hawkeye. Trooper coming up fast, Hawkeye. Red light flashing, chasing down a killer on the overpass. Sunlight, blind my enemy. Twilight, hiding in the shadow. Moonlight, guide my footsteps. See you on the other side of forever, Hawkeye. Oh, oh. Woo-hoo. Sun is a graveyard, Hawkeye. Shut up on the treetop, Hawkeye. Till the sunset, you got me thinking I could take my chance. My heart beats, banging like a kick drum, cool breeze. Singing in the fence line, don't freeze. Out in the open, and never look back. Over your shoulder, Hawkeye. Whoa, whoa. Super catching Hawkeye. Before they make the tall grass, Hawkeye. Little kitty bird, move on fast, move on. Whoa, whoa, get a move on fast, get a move on. Yeah, little kitty bird, move on fast. Alrighty, I'll do that.
All right, got time for a few here. Really appreciate you guys coming out once again. This little tune is called David Starr. My wife Linda Marks and my mom Betty Jo Cooper, we wrote this together. Why ain't I crying? The hero lies dying. Moon dog howling, sunflower bowing. And it's too deep, this sorrow. Can it keep till tomorrow? Too deep, it's sorrow. Oh, I got this problem, knocking on knocking. This thing I'm afraid of straying stuff with me, and it's too deep, it's sorrow. Let me sleep till tomorrow. It's too deep, it's sorrow. Caliban in a bloodstained suit, and the alley was stolen. You gotta get a scaramouche. Starts to stare like a bulletproof. Join the same inside the fear. In a brave arena. To the sun, they caress. Goodbye, don't cry for us. Yeah, goodbye, don't cry for us. No, 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 no. Listen, dark bloody man, drum roll thunder, one poor soul goes under, and it's easy, it's sorrow. Let me weep. It's too deep, it's sorrow. Caliban in a bloodstained suit, and the alley was stolen. You gotta get in, scaramouche. Starts to stare like a bulletproof. But you're the same inside, I feel ya. In a brave moonlight. To the sun, they caress. Goodbye, don't cry for us. That's a goodbye, don't cry for us. No, no. implement anything after this one. So I think we're at that point. Are we, David? Are we there? This will be the last one. I do want to remind you, especially folks out there in Facebook land, if you're watching this and it's news to you. My name is Danny Cooper. We're at the Mesa Arts and Events Center here in Sea Ridge, Colorado, and KDNF Radio out of Peonia, Colorado is simulcasting the show. I want to thank all those good folks. Thanks, David Starr. I do have a website, as does David, and you can check us out. Mine is DannyCooperMusic.com. All the stuff I have for sale here tonight you can buy online, all music as well. And of course I have a Facebook page, Instagram page. You can follow me in those places if you want to see what I get up to out there, photo-wise and story-wise on the road. And I have a Patreon page, which is a real important thing. It's a place where you can contribute money every month, as little as $5 a month. And for that, you get a couple of exclusive posts that I put up each month. New songs, poems, stories for it, just stuff that's unique, no one else has access to. And it's a way to support artists, a lot of artists out there on Patreon. Something to consider if you want to help people keep going through this time. I know we're all struggling with that, so everybody needs a Patreon page. But check it out if you get a chance. There's an old song of mine. It's first on my Elektra Records album. Well, at least 10 years ago. Called Jesse James. Jesse James, your thumbs in your belt and the rainbow of your face. Now that I told you, you talk like Gabby Hayes. Your big feet in your mouth and your pockets worth of shade. You fell in love with some hustler on Sunset Boulevard, but he took you to his castle and you only talk in the dark. Slipper, 'cause I live on the next road. You said I'm a damn good lover. Can I be more than a boy? I said no, 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 no. I said no, hell no. Make it look like a washing machine. Those tears in your eyes, you try to make your man feel mean. I told you I'm on a Brando style. His long yellow legs and black with a jacket smile. Oh, I thought I was dying in my early hand, looking for a woman, be my friend, my friend. You raise me from his death. This is death. Oh, mama, this is death.
told you. And he would have told you. Said he might have told you. You love Jesse James. Your thumbs and your belt. And the rainbow your face. Sugar, you rob me. Baby, you rob me. Woman, you rob me. Like good old Jesse James.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming out for the very special dinner. Be safe.